Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm cooking something very special. It's for the benefit of the WWF and the Save the Protectors of the Budanding Project. Hopefully today I'm able to reach out to you and your pockets so that we're able to raise funds for these families. Come cook with me today. Welcome to Reggie's Kitchen.
In the Philippines, the tourism and hospitality industry is one of the drivers contributing greatly to our economy. A big chunk of the industry is comprised of the food service establishments, such as restaurants, catering services, fast food chains, and food parks. The food service sector is booming thanks to the local and international tourists, as well as a rising trend in out-of-home consumption. But as with any form of economic development, there's a side to this that poses a threat to our environment. The Sustainable Diner, a key ingredient for sustainable tourism, is a pioneer project that aims to integrate sustainability principles in the food service sector. We work with food service establishments in 3 cities: Quezon City, Tagaytay City, and Cebu City, to provide nutritious and eco-friendly food options. For restaurants, sustainability means using locally sourced ingredients, reducing food and overall waste, minimizing the use of single-use plastics, and conserving resources such as energy and water. Our country is one of the most vulnerable when it comes to the climate crisis. Connecting food production and consumption patterns with climate change can help us lessen our environmental risks. Filipinos are known food lovers. Perhaps now is the time for us to be also known for our love for the environment, the country, and the future generation. Be the Sustainable Diner today.
When my friends found out that I was cooking for WWF and for the 278 families that protect the whale sharks in Donsol, they sent me vegetables. Beth Dison, Jeannie Posas, Dison Farms, Sweet Bee Farms, and Fresh Bida, thank you so much for all these sweet produce. We are all truly grateful. To make our hummus, our basic ingredients are chickpeas, olive oil, garlic, salt, pepper, lemon, and of course tahini paste. Though today we're going to do more than just regular hummus. We're going to do them in a rainbow of colors and in many different flavors. Before me I have different types of root vegetables, and we're going to add this to our basic hummus recipe. Here I have beets, malunggay, 2 types of kamote, yellow and purple. I have carrots, chili leaves, parsley, ube, and butternut squash. Here I have amaranth and arugula, microgreens that I sprouted myself with seeds from Luntian Farms that I'm going to cap my rainbow hummus with. I'm making my green hummus first. To make your green hummus, we need parsley, malunggay, and chili leaves. We're going to add some local color to this Middle Eastern favorite. In my pot, I have water. I'm going to wait for this to boil, and once it boils, I'm going to blanch my malunggay and my chili leaves. Okay, so now I am going to blanch my chili leaves in my very cute bear cooker. That's a handful of chili leaves, dahon ng sili. Let us maximize the use of our local vegetables. They're nutritious and easily available too. I'm going to blanch my malunggay leaves now. Just do a quick blanch. Then we're done. I'm going to squeeze this dry and I'm going to process it together with the rest of my hummus ingredients. To make your green hummus, we're going to combine the following things in a food processor. 1 cup of chickpeas, tahini paste, adjust that according to the creaminess and the flavor that you like. Here I have some parsley, some garlic, lemon juice, of course, adjust that again according to taste. Remember, when you make hummus, the best hummus is the one that makes you happy. So play with it, be as creative as you want, and flavor it according to you. Sea salt, and of course my blanched greens. This is my malunggay and my chili leaves. I also have some olive oil and a little pepper. We're going to put our hummus together, and this is how to do it. Your chickpeas, a cup of that. Garlic, as much or as little of it as you want. Parsley, I like my parsley fresh for that nice parsley zing and flavor. My blanched greens. Tahini paste. And we begin to process. With your processor on, add some olive oil and process your hummus until it's nice and creamy. Nice and smooth. My hummus is now nice and smooth. What I did was I added garlic, salt, pepper, and olive oil, just the right amounts to make me happy. In my case, I like my hummus nice, creamy, and a little soft, so I put a little more olive oil. And then the salt and pepper, that's entirely up to you too, as is the garlic. As you can see here, my hummus is done. Here is my hummus. Look at how nice that is, nice and green, very tasty, and very good for you. Very healthy too. To make your flavored hummus, you need all sorts of fruit vegetables. In this case, I have kamotes, squash, beetroot, ube, and of course I roasted some garlic too. Here I cut my root vegetables in chunks, tossed them in olive oil, sprinkled them with salt, and roasted them in my 375-degree oven for about 45 minutes. Another hummus that I'm making is roasted carrot and butternut squash hummus with roasted garlic and honey. So to do that, you need your roasted carrots, butternut squash, and garlic. And make sure, by the way, that when you make hummus, for a creamier hummus, peel off the skin from your chickpeas. So to combine that and make our hummus, we need 1 cup of chickpeas, about 150 grams or so, 200 grams of roasted vegetables, and your garlic. Process that, again together with tahini paste. To it, add some olive oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of honey. So again, continue to process until it's nice and creamy, until your hummus is smooth and silky. Here's your hummus. Look, nice and smooth with a beautiful hue. Remember to roast your vegetables, especially your butternut squash and your carrots. It makes it sweet and all over delicious, just like this hummus. The process is all the same. Now we're making purple hummus, and this is made by roasting some ube and purple kamote. The ratio, of course, should be less ube than purple kamote, and roast them the purple kamote becomes really, really sweet once it gets roasted. So it starts like everything else with 1 cup of chickpeas, and then your roasted vegetables. By the way, when I'm using roasted vegetables, I like roasted garlic better on it. So I'll add some roasted garlic here. The same tahini paste. Some lemon juice, about a teaspoon or 2. Some salt. And process. Together with a little bit of olive oil. And here is my ube and purple kamote hummus. Nice and purple. To finish your hummus, simply drizzle generously with good olive oil. Here you go, look at that. This is the beet hummus. And the ube and purple kamote hummus. Let's finish that with some microgreens. These are microgreens that I sprouted myself. The seeds, of course, are from Luntian Farms. This is amaranth. I'm gonna put some over the beet hummus. And to that, I'm going to add some arugula too. Some parsley to my ube and kamote hummus. And my malunggay has a malunggay sprig. Look at all my hummus. Flavored hummus in a beautiful spread. My ube hummus, my beet, my malunggay and chili leaves, and my butternut and carrot hummus. Arranged in a platter of vegetables from Dizon Farms. And of course, I have lettuce from Go Future Fresh and my microgreens from Luntian Farms. Of course, when I said that I was going to cook for WWF, John Lucoa said, your appetizers cannot be without my bread. So he sent us bread. The breads present, the pita and the sardo, are from John Lucoa of the French Baker. Thank you very much for supporting our cause. Let me go through this wonderful platter one by one. These are pita bread from John Lucoa of French Baker. Of course, our beautiful purple kamote and ube hummus. These are red radish from Dizon Farms. Shishito peppers that have been blistered. These are chips that we made out of our kamote. These are assorted kamotes cut into thin strips and fried. These are your cherry tomatoes. Of course, these are your hydroponically grown greens from Go Future Fresh. This is our beet hummus. And this is your plant-based cheese, cranberry cheese from In a Nutshell. More purple kamote chips, malunggay and chili hummus, more types of nut-based cheeses from In a Nutshell, and our butternut squash and carrot hummus. All of these make a wonderful spread for you to enjoy with your family over the weekend. I hope you enjoyed making flavored hummus as much as I enjoyed making them for you. This afternoon was inspired by the 278 families who lost their source of livelihood because of the COVID pandemic. Why is it a rainbow on my plate? It's a rainbow because this too shall come to pass. Better days are ahead. Kindly click on the link below for your donations. Remember, every peso counts. Come with me as we take you on an adventure to Donsol together with the WWF and our environmental protectors.
Babalikan ko yung panahon na wala pang ecotourism and that this town was a fifth-class municipality 40 or 50 years ago. Whale shark is parang competitor siya ng mga mangingisda.
Tingin talaga ng mga tao sa Donsol, ang butanding ay isang peste kasi wala silang pakinabang. Noon, yung hanap buhay namin nakadepende lang sa pangisda. Sa katagalan, napapansin namin na lumiliit yung kabuhayan namin. Nung dumating si WWF sa Dunsol, with the partnership of the Department of Tourism and the LGU Dunsol, doon nagsimula yung pagbabago. Sinabi ng WWF na pwede sa turismo ang butanding. So, nag-conduct sila ng mga training, seminars. Dahil doon sa kaalaman na ipinaalam sa amin ng WWF, ang butanding ngayon ay isa ng hero ng Dunsol.
Dahil na rin dun sa dagdag kaalaman, nakita nila na eto pala, lahat ng ito, the mangrove, the ecotourism, the whale shark, yung pangkalahatang environment, magkakarugtong pala ang bitukan yan.
Nabubuhay kami sa napakagandang kalikasan. Kung hindi na maganda ang karagatan ng Dunsol, hindi na pupunta dito si Butanding. Wala na ka rin kami mahuhuling isda dyan. Magandang kalikasan, magandang kabuhayan.
Ecotourism po nagbibigay ng magandang hanap buhay sa tao. Nabago yung buhay ko gawa ng nagkatrabaho po ako. Ngayon, may sarili na rin po akong pwesto. Tsaka, siyempre, nabigyan ko ng magandang buhay ang mga pamilya ko.
Napakalaking bagay ang nagawa ng ecotourism, hindi lang sa buhay ko, kundi dito sa buong Dunsol.
On behalf of WWF and the protectors of the whale sharks, this is Reggie Aspiras. See you again in my kitchen.